early birds and night owls. My name is Nox, aka Mako, and welcome back to another brick in the mall. In today's episode, we'll continue expansion and hopefully fixing some things up as we see the problems arise. We did change up our grocery store layout in the last episode, and I hope this works. If we see that some of these shelves are maybe a little too empty, then we'll definitely add some more shelves, but we should maybe have enough stock clerks right now to keep that whole thing satisfied. It seems like we're doing an okay job. There's a little bit of, oh, there we go. I was like, say there was a little bit of a shortage of fish maybe there, but nope, that was taken care of super quickly, so that's exactly what I like to see. This store, however, is pretty empty. Where's our stock clerk here? Do we, oh, we don't have a back door. My bad. Let's go ahead and actually add ourselves a nice little staff door right up in there, because that's a big problem. I'm so sorry that you have to go all the way around to actually put product on the shelf. No wonder that place is just not, operating to the extent that it should be. This store here, well, it's apparently still doing well, isn't it? Let's see, what did I call it? It's, this one here. It's called, I can't remember, store 11? Nope. Store 12, store 13, nope. Wait, what? That's storage. My bad. Big Republic, no, what? Store 6? There we go. It's still making a profit, but it's honestly not what I would like to see. Also, now that I realize that we have to change every single one automatically, and only one of those is actually making 200%, we realize why we're probably not making as much money as we should be. So let's maybe try to change a few of these to the highest margin that we can. I know that some people will probably be like, I don't really want to go there because everything's super expensive, but honestly, that's okay. We don't want that kind of person shopping here, at least in this specific store, for a while. We'll change it eventually as, we make a ton more money, so we won't have to worry too much about money. But for now, we're still worrying about money because we are still expanding quite a bit. So we're going to go ahead and just change the rest of these because it doesn't seem like we have too many products here, does it? Oh, maybe we do. Maybe we do because, oh boy. Yeah, I'm going to just leave it there. So let's see, we were having some issues. Oh, Better Buy? We're having issues at Better Buy, you guys. This is a first. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and actually just remove that door. And I'm going to change that to the single door and just put a wall there so I can put another checkout counter because this is new. This is unprecedented. This is amazing. There we go. So let's have that done. There we go. And oh, that's actually the wrong place to put that. Let's get rid of that there. And we want to go ahead and add our regular door right up in there. Eventually, I suppose that we'll have to, do all of them up just like that. But this should be okay for now. So, problems. Oh, what the? Excuse me, game. I was trying to flip that. Thank you. I guess we can go there. Alright, so problems. We probably don't have enough staff here. So let's see. We want to go to Better Buy and we want to get some more staff. I understand that also the auto margin applies to this door as well. So we're going to have some that are pretty high and some that are not so high. Alright, so we only ever have one cashier. That's actually really bad. Ooh, look at you. You're pretty good. We fired you recently. My bad. We have you working 12 hours. I suppose maybe you can work 12 hours if need be. So let's see. Our most popular time. We have a lot of need there, but I guess our most popular time is right here, and you're gonna be leaving at 9, I want to say. When do we close? We close at, is that 9? I think that's 9. I'm pretty sure that's 9. So yeah, that's gonna work out for us. That guy's gonna stay until closing, and that should be good. We are finally getting stocked here. However, we have no cashiers. We have no cashiers whatsoever at store 0. I believe that's store 0, right? Let's see, so what's, oh my gosh. We're losing so much money. So, what exactly is happening here? Well, we're a 24-hour store, apparently. Oh, no, we're actually open until 3 in the morning, and we don't have anybody working? I thought I did. Wait, you're supposed to be here. What are you doing? You're supposed to stay here until 3 in the morning. What? What? We're gonna fire you if you do that again, okay? Just understand that that's gonna happen if you do that one more time. This store is clearly not making a profit right now. Maybe, a beverage store was not what we needed, but I decided that, it would probably be a good thing for us because people wanted it. As for the brand new Spankin' restaurant, let's see how it's going. It's going. Okay, so that's okay with me. And, we're still making a good amount of money, so I guess I'm okay with that. We are almost there with the sales, so that's actually not that bad. Alright, so we clearly need to expand. I wonder what that means. We need to expand. So let's go ahead and grab foundations and see just how much we can get. I don't know if I want to continue expansion down to here because I think that's as far as we could go, but I can build out. However, that's probably not a good idea given what we have right now. Oh my gosh, that is all that we can do. This is literally all that we can build right now. Definitely not. Let's see. Oh boy. We have a few loans out right now, which is not helping at all. Let's see. We have some debt there. If we pay it off, is that going to help us at all? And we could probably grab a bigger loan. However, yeah, let's do it. Just so we can grab a bigger loan. However, the daily debt is going to have to stay pretty low. Otherwise, we are going to be screwed over. Let's go for maybe $2,000 of daily debt, which, again, seems like a lot. But remember, we're making over $20,000 now, so I guess that's okay. So we're going to get $151,000 from that one. And, yeah, we're going to take out a total of $4,000 worth of debt-ish. So we can have plenty of money to actually expand. There we go. We can clearly pay that one off early and then try to take $6,000 of debt over 100 days. Why does that sound like a lot? I'm pretty sure I'm screwing myself over right now, but I think that's all I'm going to take out right now because clearly I feel really, really bad about what I'm doing right now. This is a lot of debt that we're taking out just so we can, continue building out. But this should suffice. Let's see, I want to go to maybe there-ish. Yeah. That's going to be a lot of stores. That's going to be a lot of stores for sure. Maybe let's go to half. And we'll expand a little bit more if need be. Let's see. So we want to keep this wall up in there. And you can get rid of that one. All right. So big expansions coming up pretty soon. Remember back when I said that we were going to make specialty stores? I believe that now is the right time for that. So let's see. How much space do we have here? We have 18 spaces. It's a little bit of an weird number. I would prefer an odd number just so we can drop a wall somewhere smack dab in the middle and then create like a proper hallway. Oh, you know what? We could probably still do it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. We want to maybe make these all even. Let's see if we do it something like that. 10 by 9 there. Oh, my bad. We want to do another 10 by 9 here. Can we do that? We'll have one little hallway there. I suppose it's okay. Eventually I will be fusing these together because, again, I don't want to have just random stores just like this. That seems super weird. So let's see, another 10 by 9 over here. Can we get one here? We can get a 9 by 9. You know what? That's going to be okay. That's going to be just fine. So we can get in quite a few stores in this area, and I guess we could probably have... I was thinking we could probably have doors there, but I guess that's probably not going to work out so well for us. So let's see. Do we have anything? Oh, my bad. We do want that to be built up in there. I suppose that has to be foundation, though. So my bad. Let's do the foundation up right in here. Oh, we're going to have to do this a little bit bigger. There we go. Just gotta make sure that's done there because we did not put the foundation there, and I figured that it would probably work out a little bit better if we did it there, and yeah, that was actually proper. So let's see, we are going to have to make sure that none of these walls actually get cleared out because we need these walls. So let's just make sure that, yeah, I think that's fine. Alright, so we're going to be able to add in 6 more stores, which seems like it's a lot, but I promise you it is not. It's going to be tiny stores of like women's lingerie and men's lingerie and whatever else. I guess it's not called men's lingerie now, is it? That would be a little funny. And men's whatever you want to call it. Oh boy, yeah, we definitely need that kind of stuff because there's like one shelf over here that's pretty empty. So one of these is going to be a shoe store. It's going to have both men's and women's shoes because we don't really need one that's specific to, you know, we could probably get men's underwear, undergarments in the women's lingerie store too, which probably would not be a problem. Alright, so doing this up properly, let's go ahead and see what we can do. So we need some objects. We're going to go ahead and get our regular doors. We're going to have them come in through here. So let's see. If I should probably use the checkout counters first because those are the ones that we're going to have to size for everything. So if we do a checkout counter up in the tops of every single store, we know where they're going to go. However, that could be a problem because, again, I want to put the door as close as possible. We could do it like this and just get rid of those there. Because this gives us a little bit more room to work with, especially since this door is going to be right near there and we won't need to really put anything else there. Are we getting walls up in there or what's happening here? I don't know what's actually happening there. So let's try to put the wall up in there and we're going to need to go ahead and... Oh, they already put that in. Good. So some doors. Since they exit through here, I suppose I could put the door there, but I think I want to put it there just because that just looks nicer. I know. I probably shouldn't be going for aesthetics for the most part, but that's just the way it is sometimes. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and get ourselves a nice shoe store. Let's see. Shoes go on this, right? No, they go on this one, right? And we have men's underwear. I don't see shoes. Oh, there we go. I see shoes now. Alright, so we have all this room back here to work with, so we can do that like that, and probably, yeah, we can probably go right up against there, because that should be fine. So let's see, can we get this much in? We can. So that's going to be good. We could probably just free and clear up that area there. Ooh, actually. Yeah, I'm going to need that one gone, actually. Oh boy, well, that's fine. So remove this, because we don't need that one there, and that should be totally fine. So we're going to have, let's see, 10 shelves total. I guess that's fine. And we're going to go ahead and add ourselves in a nice little staff door here, because that's going to make it easier to get to that storage right there. And the same thing's probably going to happen with all these. They're going to have to go like through here, something weird, just to get to the proper place. Alright, so now let's go ahead and assign this one as a store. It's going to be a brand new store. We should probably pause this because I do want to open pretty soon. So we're going to go ahead and manage store 14. And we're going to assign the storage to this one right here. It is a shoe store. So I think maybe opening it from 10 to 10? 10 to 10 sounds about right. Oh, yeah, that's fine. So we're going to hire just a single cashier and a single stock clerk, because usually that works just fine. So let's see, stock clerk. Who's been a pretty good stock clerk in their past lives? Oh, apparently we fired you at some point. Who are all these people that we fired? Apparently we fired a lot of people. I am so sorry that I fired all of you, but there must have been a reason, okay? There must have just been a reason. Let's have you work 12 hours, so that should be good. We have to go ahead now and add some products to our shelves. So since we have 10, we could do it 5 and 5, so that should be fine. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and sell... Where the heck? Okay, there we go. Men's shoes on the back. Yeah, men's shoes in the back. You can alternate, too, if that's going to be too much of a problem, but it probably shouldn't be. Let's see. Men's shoes. We're going to have another shelf of men's shoes, and I guess in the middle one we can have just random men's shoes. Women are going to be like, excuse me, what's this doing, like, here? And we'll be like, well, you know, there just wasn't enough room in the back, so that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. And a little bit more women's shoes right in this last one right here against the checkout counter, which might be a problem. Well, we have a store there, so that's good enough for me. Alright, so let's see, a lingerie store. Clearly, this one's going to have a little bit of a different layout because it's a lot smaller, so I don't want to use it for the lingerie store. I guess I'll do the lingerie store right back here and do the same exact layout. Yep, we're going to have clone stores, basically. But it helps because we know exactly what we're getting when we build this up like that. So let's go ahead and assign this to a store. And we're going to go ahead and grab store 15, and we're going to assign the storage right over here. And we're going to go and... Ooh. I guess it could be open the same amount of time. Oh, that's way too much. There we go. So get one cashier. Who's good cashier? You're okay. Sure, we fired you recently too. And a pretty good stock clerk. We have you over here. You're pretty good. Alright, so we're going to have you, let's see, the store opens at 10. You're coming in at 9. That's totally fine with me. And you should come in at 10 exactly. Work 12 hours. There we go. So hopefully that's going to be fine. We don't yet have any products on the shelves because of course we don't even have shelves. But now we do. Alright, so... clothing. We are going for men's underwear in the back because as usual we're going to have the men's stuff in the back. I feel like that's how, you know, normal stores actually, excuse me, manage Vera Morton. I didn't realize you could do that, but sure. And we need just this one more. There we go. Men's underwear. And we're going to do women's lingerie in these last 5 right here. There we go. So that is good enough for me. And we are having some problems somewhere. I'll check that in a second. Just want to make sure that we get all these things in before this starts. Are we actually going to open up for today? That would be interesting. Anyway, where are we having problems? Droogas. Droogas is a little bit full right now. Yeah, we really need to expand Droogas. That would probably be the next expansion that we make for sure. Because we have more than enough stores here to maybe satisfy some customers if they decide to, you know, come over here. Because I've yet to see anybody come over. Anybody? Maybe you want a free door. Oh! Hey, we've made over 10,000 total sales for the next one. Jeez. Excuse me, what? Wait, 100,000. Whoa. Okay, so the next one is... Wait, what? I think we made 50,000. The next one is 100,000. I think that's what it is. Okay, so that's not bad at all. So I think I want to make sure that we have some more... Oh, this person's going to buy something. This person's going to buy some shoes. Yes. So people realize that store is there. However, they have to walk all the way around. I kind of like that, but I kind of don't. I kind of want to put a door in there just because, but I think then this store will leach into this hallway here, and that's not going to work out for us. So, yeah, we're going to leave it be, and this store should be operational tomorrow. So let me just make these stores into something else, and we shall see just how that goes. So I figured that since Droogas was just so busy, we could just turn the space into our brand new and kind of sort of empty Droogas, and it's called actually Droogas with zeros instead of O's because this one's already taken over here. So let's see. We want to go ahead and get rid of this store here, so we're going to go ahead and just get rid of all of this. Unassign that. I'm sorry, Droogas, you're gone. That means we're firing everybody. We are going to go ahead and clear this out, and we're going to turn this into a bookstore. Now, I realize that we have movie theaters, we have bowling, but those things seem to not make much money, so I don't want to lose our profit right now. Because, well, we have a ton of loans out, and I honestly don't want to, waste that money any which way. So we're going to go ahead and maybe turn, I don't know if bookstores are going to be really profitable, but you know what? It is what it is. So we're going to go ahead and assign this to a brand new store. We're going to go ahead and put this right up in here, and that's going to be store 7, huh? We're going to name it, let's see, do we have store 7? Store 7, there we go. We're going to name it, Corners. There we go. We're going to name it Corners. That just seems about right. And right now it's considered a health and beauty for some reason, even though it's no longer the case there. Well, Corners is going to be open until midnight no matter what. So let's see. We're going to go ahead and open up at 8. Yeah, I think we should open up at 8. There we go. And we're going to close at midnight. So that means we're going to have some very interesting stuff happening here. It's going to be a pretty small bookstore though. So let's see, we're going to go ahead and add ourselves a nice little checkout counter. I think I should probably add 2 though, because, I should not have removed the ones from before. My bad, you guys, my bad. That was an oversight on my part. I apologize. Let's see, we should probably add these right down here. We could have all the books over there, or we could do this a little bit differently and just do this up like that, which wouldn't take up too much space. You know what, we can have them just like this. And that should be fine because we have all this room here and the room over here to just put some more books, so that should be okay. Alright, so let's see, we're going to need, what are we going to need for books? This right here, this lovely, lovely shelf that we are clearly overusing everywhere, but that's okay. So let's just line it up just like this for now over here, and I guess over here we can probably just have a nice little thing like that, but I don't think I want to do that. Actually, let's remove that one because, we still have room over here as well for books if we want more there. It depends. It really does depend. So let's see. How many can we get in just like this? We could do something like that. And space there. This works. This works just fine for me. Alright, so that's probably overkill, but I'm okay with that. So corners. We do not have any staff over here. Let's go ahead and hire a cashier. Probably someone we just fired. Same thing with the stock clerk. Someone we just fired. Do we have another cashier? We did have another cashier. So let's go ahead and hire 2. Even though I have a feeling that they're not going to be, doing much work, but whatever, it is what it is. So you're coming in at 7, working 12 hours just to make sure that everything's taken care of, and you are coming in just till closing. So let's see, closing would be at we're closing at midnight, right? Yeah, we're closing at midnight. So closing at midnight, sure, you're coming in at noon. That should be good enough for us. Let's hope Corners becomes a success, because honestly, it should be in a corner. And eventually I will make like a super big bookstore, but for now it is what it is. Oh right, let's just assign the let's assign the product over here, because clearly I forgot about that. So books, we are selling books in certain places because I figure that they can maybe double as magazines, and grocery stores do sell some books and magazines, so it makes sense. And then we're selling some books at Droogas just because, again, it sells magazines, and that just makes sense to me. Alright, so that should be good enough. I mean, for now, that should be good enough, but is the stock clerk just standing there and doing nothing? Am I seeing this right? Is that stock... Excuse me? You need to be doing your job. Anyway, so since bookstores also sell CDs, I suppose we could do some of that, maybe some DVDs and Blu-rays. I can't recall ever seeing video games in bookstores, so I'm just not going to add those. I'm just going to add, just some more DVDs and Blu-rays, and that should be about right. I could add toys, but I don't think I want to. I'm all set with that. There we go. So that store should be getting stocked if this person decides to, do some work. Can we maybe tell you to... we can follow you, but that's about it. You're sluggish. Former cashier, and now you're a stock clerk and you're not doing your job. Lady, I guess you know what, it doesn't matter. There's no cashiers at work anyway, so whatever. That's probably what she's thinking, right? Alright, so this store is still pretty empty. We have 1 stock clerk on duty, which is probably not enough. So let's see, our brand new Droogas over here. Let's go. Oh, we have 2 stock clerks. Fetching stock. I think we need a 3rd random one just coming in like smack dab in the middle of the day, because clearly what we have now is not doing it. So let's see, we are open from... Oh, we're open 24 hours actually. So we're going to have you come in at 6. work 12 hours, so you should come in like halfway through the shift to help take care of the problem here, because there are a lot of people actually coming over here to shop. However, it's not enough. How's this store doing? How are these stores doing, I should say, because they're specialty stores, and it seems like specialty stores sometimes don't do well enough. Yeah. Oh, this one's doing okay. The shoe store, though, is not okay. We're gonna have to watch that. Maybe that was an employee problem, because sometimes that does happen. Employees don't show up and then suddenly your money's all gone and you're just like, excuse me. I could have sworn I had some money going on here. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and just pay this off early because I have no extra use for that money there, and we can pay this one off early just so we can get rid of that. And our only debt right now is that much. So that's not that bad. That is not that bad, and we still have money to work with, so that's also not that bad. And oh wait, we have a hole in the wall that we clearly have to fix and make sure that that's not being used for any other purposes. Alright, so corners is he has no storage. That's why it's red. That's why everything seems to be going wrong with it. My bad, you guys. I am so used to like immediately assigning storage that I thought I did that. Oh, there we go. So the stock clerk wasn't being lazy. That was just my fault. Alright, I am so sorry for judging you, lady. I am super, super sorry. I swear it will never happen again. It's totally gonna happen again. Anyway, right, so we should be having these guys stocked over here. I'm gonna have to watch these stores carefully, because if they sink really badly, we're going to have to change that big time. And we have our restaurant actually being occupied right now by some patrons. So it's nice to, be serving out some nice, delicious foods. Alright, so these stores should be opening up pretty soon. We probably have the stock clerk showing up like right about now. They're probably just hanging out over here because honestly there's one right there. Alright, so you guys really have nothing to do for right now, so just chill. Just chill. I mean, you're already doing that, but whatever. And this is already pretty busy, surprisingly, compared to these stores over here that are clearly not seeing anybody. There are people walking by and they're just kind of ignoring it. Oh, there we go. We have someone actually buying some underwear. So I'm thinking maybe the problem is that we have a clothing store already, so people are just like, well, what do I need that for? Store 0 having queues full. What's store 0? Store 0 is the package store. Wow. Apparently have a lot of alcoholics here. Sure. Yeah. That's probably, it's Droogas. Wait, what? How is that already happening? We only just created the store. Alright, so already having some problems. First with, we have, someone just came in. Alright, so Droogas. We should focus on Droogas right now, because clearly they are the ones with the problems. Well, also, let's just change this right back to how it's supposed to be. Droogas, just like that. And we are losing money, clearly because we do not have enough cashiers on hand at once. So let's go ahead and hire some more cashiers. You were fired. You're rehired. Let's see, we're gonna need you coming in at, it's 3. We're gonna have you come in at noon and work 12 hours. And hopefully that's gonna take care of some of the problems, because towards the end of the day, it seems like maybe we have a lot of people coming in. Sure. And over here, we have the problem all taken care of. Good. And yeah, the problem is still at Droogas. It will be for a while, because I totally forgot just how busy that gets. And especially now that we expanded, it's gonna be super, super full. I'm gonna leave that there just because it's just gonna keep popping up if I keep getting rid of it. So that's actually super, super full. It seems like the stock clerks still have a lot of work on their hands, because honestly, this is getting really, really empty. The shelves are emptying out pretty quickly. We still have room for more shelves and more checkout counters if we need them, so it really depends. What will I add, depends on if we need more checkout counters or if we need more product. Right now, it's looking like we need more product. However, I'm going to give it time, because the stock clerks are doing their job for sure. Alright, so this is working beautifully. It's honestly working super beautifully. Don't have to worry about that whatsoever. It's just fine as it is. And that's still Droogas. Yeah, Droogas is still a problem. So we're gonna have to see with that extra employee if that works. This is actually quite empty right now. That's already closed. And how did this store do actually? That was store 15. How do we do here? Well, it wasn't as bad as yesterday, but it's still pretty bad. This one is actually making money. Thank goodness. Because that was honestly something to worry about. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to change the margin of this store here, because clearly having that margin to 100% not working so well for us. I know that's probably going to drive sales elsewhere, but honestly, we need this money right now. So we're gonna go ahead and change all of these guys up. I wonder, it said that this store is mostly men's underwear, even though it should be an even number of men's and women's lingerie. So I'm gonna just assume that maybe men's underwear is marked above women's lingerie in terms of priority. That's what I'm gonna assume. Alright, so let's see if that kind of price actually brings us some profit at last. Well, the bright side is that we're not doing as terribly as we were before. The not so bright side is that this store is still operating at a loss, so I might have to close that one down. As for this one, it's okay. It's, you know, it's barely hanging in there, but it's okay. So I'm gonna keep it for sure. This one might have to do something else with it, but it seems like we're ending up with a lot of squalor everywhere, and we're not getting a lot of this cleaned up. We do have like 4 janitors in there, so that shouldn't be the problem. The problem probably is that this is too far away from this, so we're gonna have to build up some more. Let's see, we're gonna go ahead and add some foundations right down to here because I want to make sure that we have a nice big area here. Let's make that maybe 31, sure, 31 by 15 sounds about right for this area. Sure, that's a fair chunk of money, but I guess, you know, we can work with it. Actually, this room should probably be a lot smaller, so let's go by 31 by 10 for now, and we'll keep expanding it as need be. Alright, so we're gonna do that, and sure. Let's make sure that this wall does not get deleted because I would like to keep most of that intact. And that should not be most of our money. Squalor's still a problem. Oh, what? Ah, Droogas in the morning. Alright, so Droogas in the morning is having some problems. We're gonna go ahead and add a cashier because we need it. I don't know where I was going with that song, honestly. It just started popping up because of that. Let's see, was it pizza bagel pizzas, what, I don't remember the name of it, but honestly it was that song from the commercial. I don't know if you guys are in the US, you might remember it. It's probably really old. I don't know, I'm really old, so you know it would make sense if it's really old. Alright, so Scholar's still a problem and Droogas is still a problem. Alright, I thought those would probably go away, but no, I guess Droogas is actually a problem. Alright, so since actually the builders can reach down here, that's weird that the other ones can't. Whatever. So we're gonna go ahead and build ourselves another little maintenance zone. I suppose we could just build up like a little closet right up in there for now, and we'll deal with all the other problems, you know, revolving around that later on. So let's go ahead and do it up like that, and once we get that in, we can go ahead and assign that properly, and hopefully the janitors there will be able to take care of all this mess, because for some reason, it seems like they're only taking care of this, because I still see squalor like over here. Huh. Either that or they're just not showing up for work, which naturally this is making people really mad, and they're not liking what they're seeing, so we can't really continue expanding if this keeps happening. Isn't that right, janitors? Janitorial staff members, huh? Okay, corners. What? Corners? The bookstore? Oh my gosh, the bookstore is much more popular than I thought it would be. How is that going anyway? I just have not been checking on it. Oh, what? Are you sure about that? We aren't really making much money from this. Maybe we should bump up the prices, but that's just way too many shelves to start bumping up right there. Alright, so we have to go ahead and assign that. We already assigned that to a store. Excuse me, that is not what I meant to do. I want this to be a maintenance center. Yes, there we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and manage that maintenance center. We want to go ahead and only hire janitors because it seems like the builders do a well enough job where they are positioned, so we don't really need any more. Let's see, we're going to hire... I want to say 3. I think 3 is going to be good. Let's see. 1, 2, and let's go for 3. Alright, so you're going to come in at midnight. You should be coming in pretty soon. We're going to have you come in at midnight. You're going to come in at noon. Or 12 hours. And you're coming in at 6 in the morning. Just because we're going to need you coming in and, you know, taking care of business here. So hopefully that's going to help us out a little bit here. And we probably won't have the squalor problem if they actually do a well enough job. But we'll see about that in the next episode, because that is it for this episode of Another Brick in the Mall. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, share your support, and subscribe if you already haven't. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and have an awesome night.